Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComellInnovation.com. Comell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurancy for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs.
We'll get back to him. He likes TikToking. Yeah. We're ready to go here. Yield Advantage pregame show, and Yield Advantage is precision planning sales and service center for the Southern Red River Valley, and we're about ready to go with game one here, Brian.
Game
two, I should say. And the first pitch by Carter Bob Hockert at 7:51, so a little bit of a late start to this one. 5:30 and 7:30, so we're about 21 minutes late, and that one's fouled away. And the first hitter for Kindred is Mason Almaris. Again, your Yield Advantage pregame show. We didn't have much of one because we had to get on the air right away. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for your needs. Home plate umpire Casey Formanek. On the bases, Josh Nordick. And our first pitch was brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your shortline farm equipment dealer since 1985. And that first pitch was at 7:51. Welcome, everybody, to the Three Borders Sports Network. And that one's fouled away. And Red River Communications, Cable Channel 28. And introductions, you are Brian Watson, and I am Joe Schreiner. How about that?
At least today I am.
There we are. I think we got it figured out, don't we?
I think so.
Are we caught up? That one's drilled out to center field. Almaris with a base hit.
Kindred picking up right where they left off from game number one.
Yeah.
Bats were working for him. And Almaris leading things off.
So Carter Bob Hockert on the hill here for Wahpeton. Fleetfoot, as always, behind the plate for Wahpeton. And we'll set the rest of the defense here for you in just a bit. And that one hit him, so first two reach base here. One by a base hit, and the other one hit by a pitch.
Yeah, as we saw in game number one, you certainly don't want to give Kindred some extra opportunities or some unearned opportunities, would you say? And they took full advantage of them in game number one.
So stepping into the batter's box right now is Bryce Whipple, designated hitter in this game. He was a catcher in game one. He's a designated hitter here for the first baseman, Carson Andel.
I think he liked that one a lot. Just wasn't able to catch up with it.
So Kindred wins the first game 10-8 and moves to 7-5 in the East region. Wahpeton falls to 7-2. And sails up high, and Hockert evens the count now with Bryce Whipple. Had a burnt brat in between games.
Yeah, I didn't want to fill up too much. I
haven't finished mine yet. I'll get it in the
when
next
I get
commercial.
home, so.
Yeah, you're going to have pizza. Your wife's making you pizza, brand homemade or
Papa Murphy's.
Yeah,
yeah, not a sponsor, but we'll throw it in there.
I'll throw it in there. It wasn't. What do they call that? Gravitas. What is it? What's that word?
Gratis.
No.
What are you looking for?
Quid pro quo. Right.
Sure. Same thing, I guess. No, it was not. I did not get anything in return.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. That one just outside is 3-1. I got to remember here, this home plate umpire here, balls and strikes are backwards here. He's got his balls on the left or on the right hand and strikes on the left hand. And it's a 3-1 pitch Call strike, and it's now a full count. Runners at first and second here. Nobody out for Kindred. Top of the first. Hockert brings that one in. Kappas just out of the dive and gets through the legs of Brewer. And the runners will advance to third. And that one's a base hit there. And an RBI single for Whipple.
Next to left fielder number 2, Kylan Swenson.
Got through the legs of Brewer, but nothing hurt there as runners now at the corners here for Kindred.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing here.
Here's your scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm new. My first day.
That was one of the things we didn't get changed in between the quick. There's a high chopper. That's to Kappas down at second. He'll step on the bag over to first. Not in time. That's about his only play he could make there.
Yeah, another one not in time at first. Saw one of those in game number 1 and brings in another run and leaves 0 outs up on the board.
Up next, your pitcher, number 0.
Oh, there's one out now with the force at second.
One out the force, at second. Took him a second to change that there.
Yep. But then Swenson reaches on the fielder's choice, so still a runner at first base for Bob Hockert here as he faces Stanley Boleski. And Stanley has got the pitching nod for game number 2 here for Kindred.
Kindred not messing around with the bats today.
No, they sure aren't. They're coming out swinging here in game 2 as well. And that one's fouled away on the first base side, out of play. Jaden King giving chase, but to no avail. And I'm Joe Schreiner. He's Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network, and also on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28, our own dedicated channel to Three Borders Sports Network on most of our live events. Pickoff move to first, and that gets away from Klosterman. So scooting down to second will be Swenson, and Cooper will get the ball back in. So another error.
Just not clean baseball so far today.
Just so another error here for Wahpeton. They had 4 in game 1, and now 1 here already in game 2. Stanley Boleski. Wahpeton falls to 7-2. Also Devil's Lake at 10-2. So just by win percentage, I believe Devil's Lake would be considered in first place right now. I'm not sure what they're doing right now as far as league games. Wahpeton's Wahpeton has a non-league game on July 4th against Breckenridge. We'll have that right here on Three Borders Sports Network. We're not sure exactly of the starting time. There are rumors that it might be moved ahead in case of rain. Try and get that game in on July 4th sometime.
The sun's starting to peek out here, John Randall.
Again, yeah, how about that? Some shadows overlooking there in that Digital Guru camera shot that Brian's got on there right now for you. It's 3-1 to Boleski, and it's ball 4, so he'll go to first base, and runners again at first and second for Kindred.
Yeah, I just can't give these opportunities, these extra opportunities to Kindred. And already 2 on the board.
Third baseman Grant Spellhog steps up to the plate. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Carter Hockert on the hill. Hangs on to that one a little bit too long. The release point was too far across his body, way outside for ball 1. That one comes in low for ball 2. Left to right for Wahpeton defensively. Brewer, Hinckley, King in right. Third to first, Hayek, Kappas, Blado, Klosterman. Fleeflet behind the plate. Bob Hockert on the hill. Steve almost came out on that pitch, but it was 3-0.
I was going to say, how long before Hockert comes out?
Mm-hmm. Steve usually makes the first visit. Bob's pitch comes up high, and it's ball 4, so another walk. Bases are loaded.
Next to second baseman number 10, Andy Trom.
And get a mound visit now.
And a mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the company's. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Carlson Family Insurance trying to settle the youngster down. It's probably a little more difficult. Steve Hockert on the hill right now with his younger son, Carter Bob. He used to make those trips every once in a while to talk to Caden Hockert last year.
Caden in the dugout now.
Caden is in the dugout helping out Coach Kappas and Coach Hockert. So 2 Coach Hockerts out there. Caden, pretty much the bench coach for Post 20. There's a call strike. So, as Andy Trum takes it at the knees, and it's 0-1 for Bob Hockert. 1 out. Pulled down the third base side, picked up by Hayek, comes home, and trying to flip it to first there was Fleeflet, and it popped out of his hand, but the Wahpeton does well to get the first out.
Yeah,
second out.
They get the second out at the plate, and Jackson had a chance to get that third out. At first, ball just popped out of his hand, lost control of it, and decided not to make the throw.
There I got my first scribble in the book of the night.
If you would write in pencil,
right,
you'd be able to make corrections.
I colored it in as a run, and it was not a run.
Now what are you going to do?
I don't know. I just hope I counted as 2.
You just don't count that when I look. So as I look over there, I look to check the score.
Yeah, you check it on me,
and that's going to screw me up.
Got some white out?
Got some. I was going to say, you got any white out over there?
No, I don't.
No, I don't know.
You might have to bring some if I keep using.
We know
pen.
you can bring a pencil.
1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter, Owen Hoyme, the catcher in this game.
Again, I thought you were a baseball guy.
Ouch, that hit something.
That off the elbow, right?
I think off the end of the bat, the way the umpire signaled. So that could be a foul, is it not? Yeah, 1-2. Came off the end of the bat. So lucky strike there for Bob. And did he get strike 3? No, he didn't. 2-2 with 2 outs. Owen Hoyme come in and got the save for Kindred in the last game.
Throwing hard, too.
He did. Buckled his knees, but to no avail, and now the count is full. And the merry-go-round will start with bases loaded and 2 outs. So everybody will take off on the pitch. There they go, and it's outside for ball 4. Hoyme gets credit for the RBI.
Shades of game number 1 a little bit here.
3-0 lead here for Kindred now, as we got a courtesy runner over at first base. And the courtesy runner at first base is Xander Raff. And the number 9 hitter in the lineup steps up to the plate here in the top of the first, Jack McDonald, the right fielder. 9 up here in this inning for Kindred. So 3 runs across, 3 runners on, 2 outs. Number 9 at the plate. Check swing, called strike. It's 0-2. Bob looking to get out of this inning, Brian.
Yeah, just trying to help himself out here, see if he can get out of this jam.
Ground ball to Kappas at short. He's got a long throw over to first, but he does retire McDonald, and the side is retired. Stranding the bases loaded here for Kindred, but they do get 3 runs across here in the top of the first. It's 3-0 in favor of Kindred. Wahpeton coming to bat.
Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Your ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Wahpeton and Carter Hockert give up 3 runs here in the top of the first, so they start out in a hole just as they did, Brian, as you mentioned, in game 1. They started out behind 2-0. And Wahpeton's got a hole to dig out of right away.
Going to have to try and see if they can get things done at the plate here in game number 2. And then also play some clean baseball.
And here comes Caden Kappas to start it out. Again, Wahpeton had 4 errors. They got 1 error in this game, so 5 on the night so far, unofficially. I know my scoreboard operator, Aiden's dad, is Jason Hayek, agrees with me. Art Grocko, our official PA announcer, Jason Hayek on the scoreboard. It's fouled down past Chris Kappas. And the count goes 2-1.
That ball way inside, and Kappas a little bit ahead of it.
It's low for a ball, and it's 3-1 now to leadoff hitter Caden Kappas. Pretty good brat there we had, Fairmount Lockers. They're not one of our sponsors, but they do sponsor the concession stand by providing some pretty good meat products. And that one goes deep to left field, and it's back deep, and not able to come up with it is Swenson. Kappas rounds second and takes a big turn, but he's going to hold up there. Swenson just couldn't get back there, Brian. I don't know if you could see it or not.
Yeah, I think he might have had a little bit of trouble with the sun, but I thought that ball hit his glove and bounced out. He was all the way back to the warning track and fell down as he got to the wall. And easy double for Caden Kappas.
We'll call that one a hit there because it was a very tough play for Swenson out there. It was not a routine play by any means.
Yeah, the sun started to peek through the clouds and start running back, and then you look up at it, and it's kind of hard to find.
Yep. Skylar Blado at the plate now for Wahpeton. Kappas standing at second base with the leadoff double. And the pitch from Stanley Boleski is low and away. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch from Boleski. Inside out swing there, and Blado fouls that one off over on the first base side. Count even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. So how was Art's golf game today? Did you find out?
I don't know. He said he struggled on the first couple of holes as well.
Did he?
So, yeah, he must have been ahead of me. So
Art's a pretty good scratch golfer, ain't he?
I don't know about scratch. Probably scratch on the scorecard.
Scratching on the scorecard, huh? You paying attention to us?
He's not listening.
Oh, okay. Kappas dancing around at second base. That one's low for a ball. It's 3-1 now to Skylar Blado.
No.
Ooh, and that one goes behind him for ball 4. So runners now for Wahpeton on first and second. And here comes Jackson Fleeflet.
Now batting, your catcher number 7, Jackson Fleeflet.
So Fleeflet steps up to the plate here for Wahpeton, the catcher. And Stanley Boleski sets to deliver. Breaking pitch goes outside on Fleeflet, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. The POW flag, the North Dakota state flag, and the Legion flag flying above the scoreboard here in right center field. And the big new flag out in left field, into left field corner. Flying here high above John Randall.
I don't know what's going on out with the camera. It looks like it's snowing.
It does, doesn't it? Look at that. Must be. Is it raining, possibly?
It doesn't look like it. Nobody's.
I can't smell rain. Nobody's covering up with anything. Just weird way the angle of the sun, I guess. That's that high definition camera we got, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That is weird. Look at that. Huh. 1-2. Fleeflet drills that one right to third, but it's in the glove and then out of the glove. Fleeflet hesitated, and the only play with Spellhog is to step on third and force out Caden Kappas.
Yeah, that was hit hard right at Spellhog.
So a fielder's choice will go in the books here for Jackson.
He was shaken up a little bit, but he's good now.
That was a rip. And here comes Jaden King. I don't smell rain. I don't know if it was a brief shower that went through there. Look at that. Almaris out in center field, shading his eyes from the sun. That's an odd deal. And the pitch from Mulaski. There's a base hit between first and second for Jaden King. Good, solid hit, and rounding third and getting held up there. Oh, and we got runners jammed up here between second and third. Fleeflet going to get caught between second and third, and the run will come home to score. And Fleeflet is back safely.
Wow. How does that happen?
Oh, man. Fleeflet had to turn the gas on, and he was heading to third and got caught there as Skylar Blado was held up, but got in the pickle, and everybody's safe.
Yeah, just slow on the rotation there and just didn't get the ball back, and Fleeflet able to get under the tag. Kindred unfortunate to not come away with an out there.
So here comes Cooper Klosterman to the plate. Takes low below the knees, and it's ball 1 to Big Coop. So Jaden King, Big Bird, standing at first base. Jackson Fleeflet almost got caught in the rundown. There's the pickoff move, and it's going to go out into center field. So now Fleeflet will finally get to third. Big Bird goes over to second. So runners in scoring position here now for Wahpeton on that throwing error by Belaski.
And Kindred's starting to throw the ball around a little bit here.
So an error for each team. That one's low and away, and it's ball 2 now to Cooper. 2-0. Low for ball 3, so Cooper down with first base open. Gets ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. Cooper had a hit in his final at bat in the last game. And he'll take inside for a walk. And bases are loaded for Wahpeton.
Kindred trying to return the favor here.
Mm-hmm.
And post 20 trying to take advantage of it.
Third baseman number 12, Aiden Hyatt.
So here comes Aiden Hayek, starting at third base in this game for Wahpeton. I haven't heard too many. I should keep my mouth closed. I was going to say I haven't heard too many fireworks popping off tonight. And there's a wild pitch in the dirt, and home comes Jackson Fleeflet with the second run of the inning for Wahpeton on the wild pitch.
Well, again, you'll take them any way that you can.
I guess.
That'll take the force at second off.
So everybody moves up 90 feet. So now it's second base is Cooper Klosterman, and Jaden King moves over to third. That one's popped up on the first base foul side. Out of play, right behind the dugout. Oh, look at that little guy. He's barely a couple years old. Had went over and picked that one up.
Scooping it up like a pro over there.
Yeah, he did. Pulaski drills. Aiden Hayek drills that one to left for a base hit. Lands in front of Swenson, and 1 run will score. An RBI single for Hayek, and guess what, Brian? We're tied.
And there you go. The bats that were working late in game number 1 for Post 20, picking up here in game number 2. And Bubba going to come up and see if he can keep things going here at 1 out.
Yeah, runners at the corners. I'm sorry, Brian.
No, runners at the corners.
Yeah, runners at the corners here for Wahpeton. So Owen Hoyme goes out, gives a defensive play for Kindred. And it's a brand new ball game. We're tied at 3. Wahpeton with just 1 out here, runners on the corners. And Bubba was trying to kind of almost lean into that one there a little bit, the way it looked. It's like, oh, I should swing at that, but I'm going to try and get hit, and then it's too late. Braxton Bubba Pauly will foul that one off ground that one off the end of the bat. Run will score, and Andal takes the force out at first, and Braxton Pauly gets an RBI on that ground out.
A little swinging bunt, maybe?
Yeah, it was right off the end of the bat.
Yeah, we'll take the RBI there.
Absolutely.
Up next, your pitcher, number 20, Cutter.
So 4-3 now. Wahpeton takes the lead for the first time in the evening, as Bob Hockert looks to help himself out here. Standing at second base is Aiden Hayek yet. Pulaski delivers a strike at the knees to Bob, and it's 1-1. The little guy kept the game ball, though. He's still playing catch with it over there. He is.
He's like, I get to keep this thing.
Yeah. Oh, and a curve pitch there. A curve ball caught Hockert looking at that one. Buckled him in the knees. Pretty good arm, that little guy. Hockert drills one to left center. Is it going to drop it? Gets over the head of a diving Swenson in left field. Hockert going to round second and takes a big turn, but he's going to put the brakes on and hold up as he drives in Aiden Hayek with the RBI double.
Well, Carter Bob doing a good job of helping himself out. Swenson trying to make a good effort on that one, laid out, and ball gets by him, goes all the way back to the wall. Almaris had to come over to help. And Post 20 got things going here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, I thought Swenson had a bead on it there, and when he dived, he was just over the top of his glove. And
yeah, they got by him, but there was a heck of an effort to try and make that play.
It was. Here comes Miles Hinckley now for Wahpeton. 5 runs across here, 5 hitters in a row. Skylar Blado, Jackson Fleeflet, Jaden King, Cooper Klosterman, Aiden Hayek. All 5 have scored in that order. 1 ball, no strikes. Caught the corner. It's 1-1. One pitch. Again, a breaking pitch. Pulaski finding out that curveball is coming across for him. Going to it a little more often now here late in the inning.
Yeah, that thing looked nice coming across the plate there. Broke nicely.
Goes back to the fastball, and Hinckley fouls it off his upper torso. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Wahpeton answers Kindred's 3 runs in the top of the first with 5 so far here in the bottom of the first. It was a 10-8 final in game 1. And we got a balk called here. I don't know what he did, but is there going to be an explanation? I don't think there was.
He's asking, and rightfully, I think he
can ask. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I do?
And I don't think he really got an answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Coach Almaris comes out of the dugout, though. He stands at the end of the dugout, but not coming out to talk to base umpire Josh Nordic. Check swing did not go. Now the appeal did not go. 2-2. Coach Almaris goes back into the dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-3 lead here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the first. And there is a call, strike 3. So Hinckley is retired on strikes, and the side is retired. Both teams, Brian, send 9 hitters to the plate in the first inning. So we're going to come back with the top of the second. Kindred 3, Wahpeton 5, right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
Is it still snowing on your camera?
No, it's kind of cleared out a little bit. I don't know if it was like cottonwood infestation or bugs or what. I don't know.
Well, like I said, here at the close of the bottom of the first, both teams send 9 hitters to the plate. In the first inning, Wahpeton scored 5, Kindred scored 3, and left bases loaded besides. So we're going to go to the top of the second here. Hockert still on the hill. And here we go with the top of the order, and that's Mason Almaris. He singled and scored in the first inning. 1 for 1 so far in game 2. Just off the plate, and it's ball 1. 1-0. There's a ground ball. Does it get by Blado? It does. For a base hit, so Almaris 2 for 2.
Seen a couple of those C&I singles. And
yeah.
Another one there, good piece of hitting.
So here comes Jack Wold, the shortstop. He was hit by a pitch and scored in inning 1. In July 4th, post 53, you'll be over here at John Randall for the annual 4th of July game. Kappa's got to go deep in the hole and slips as he tries to plant his pivot foot, or his throwing foot, excuse me, and slipped on the agri line.
Yeah, just did a good job getting over there and just lost his footing, fell back as he was coming up to throw. Would have had him, but just not able to make the play.
Infield hit. As Bryce Whipple comes to the plate now. With runners at first and second, nobody out. And again, Whipple in that spot here. Same spot in the first inning. He had runners at first and second, nobody out. Bob Hockert throws a curveball, doesn't quite come back across the plate. It was inside for a ball. It's 1-1.
Yeah, tried to break it off there and just didn't make it far enough in.
1-1 pitch. There he caught it with the fastball, and it's 1-2. North Dakota State College of Science, Red River Communications, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, First Community Credit Union, Sanford Health, and Red River Valley Western Railroad, among the many. There's a ground ball to short. Kappas picks it up over to second for 1. Blado relays over to first. Not in time. Oh, my goodness. And that's going to be... Can't really make an appeal on that one, Jackson.
No.
I see Jackson's asking for help, but you aren't going to get it.
Nope. Just a step off. Bang, bang play over there.
Yep.
Just not in time. Plato had to come way off the bag to make the throw. He just didn't turn and throw.
Yep.
So it was a little extra movement there that might have cost him the out at first.
So 1 out now, runners at the corners here for Kylan Swenson, the left fielder. Reached on a fielder's choice. There's one to Kappas at second. He'll step on the bag for one to Klosterman. Got him in time that time, and a double play saves the inning here for Wahpeton and shuts down Kindred, stranding one runner on base. And that will take us to the bottom of the second. Kindred 3, Wahpeton 5. Back after this.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
All right, we're back at John Randall Field. And again, similar to Kindred, they batted 9 in the first. Wahpeton batted 9 in the first. And now the top of the order will lead off the bottom of the second with Caden Kappas here, leading off the bottom of the second for Wahpeton.
Leading off for Wahpeton in the bottom of the second, and your shortstop, number 5.
Hey, we got a new paper guy in town.
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
No.
Dave, you listening? He's still not listening. David, are you listening? Yeah, there he is. He acknowledged me. We might have to talk to him and say hi. Welcome him to town. Dave Wahpeton Daily News, one of our sponsors as well. And Caden Kappas flies that one high to left field, up in the air, drifting, and it falls back fair. Swenson did a couple loop-de-loops, and it falls behind him. And Caden Kappas stands safely at second base.
I don't know if he just lost sight of that or what, but just kind of misplayed that one over there.
Yeah, that probably should go in the books as an error, be my guess. That was not a difficult play, but Swenson, unfortunately with the sun, kind of made it a difficult play. And here comes Skylar Blado. Skylar in his first at-bat walked and scored. First run to score for Wahpeton in the bottom of the first. 5-3 lead here. And he'll pop that one up, foul on the first base side toward the dugout. Everybody giving chase, and nobody can get to it. Kind of falls in no man's land there between the three, between Bolaski, Andel, and Hoyme.
Thought maybe Andel was going to get there.
I did too.
He ended up coming up a little bit short.
So the count's 0-1 now to Skylar Blado. Facing Stanley Bolaski from Kindred. Takes outside for a ball, 1-1. Caden Kappas standing at second base with nobody out. Blado fists that one just right over the head of a stretched out Andel, and he's going to get a base hit, and here comes Caden Kappas rounding and scoring. So Coach Kappas taking advantage of the speed of Caden to score that one, an RBI single for Skylar.
Yeah, Caden turning on the wheels, able to leg that one out and get in. 6-3 now in favor of post 20.
Caden Kappas, the most valuable player in the state tournament in 2023. And here comes Jackson Fleetfleet. He's got to walk all the way across and pick up Skylar's bat. Wendy, where'd she go?
She take the second game
might
off
be
or
taking
what?
the second game off, yeah. I don't see her socializing anywhere either, though.
Going to lose my center field camera here for
getting to that
a few
point
minutes.
of the day.
Yeah, the sun came back out now, right into the camera.
So Fleetfoot at the plate takes low for a ball. Wendy had her hair nicely braided before the game. I don't know if she kept it during the game or not, but so Fleetfoot takes outside for ball 2. In her first scheduled game right now is Breck Cowgirl Volleyball on August 29th. Fleetfoot pops that one, foul out of play.
And that
Look
team,
out, little guy.
That volleyball team should be poised for a good season.
Yeah, they last year they didn't have any seniors.
Don't
Was it
quote
the
me on
basketball
that.
game?
Basketball team did not have any seniors for sure. But
Basketball
volleyball teams are making some nice runs here the last
They
couple of
sure
years,
have.
and expect them to continue that this upcoming season.
Outside 3-1. Three and one now to Jackson Fleetfoot. Hitters count, as they say. Sitting there, and you can wait for the fastball, and we'll see what he gets. Is the fastball. He'll turn on it. Ground ball, and it goes right over the glove of Spellhog at third. And Skylar Blado will go to second. And Jackson Fleetfoot on with a hit.
Still nobody out here.
Nobody out. Jaden King steps up to the plate. He singled and scored in the first as well. How do your dogs handle 4th of July fireworks?
Actually, they're doing pretty well now.
Do they?
When they were younger, they kind of struggled with it, but now they don't care.
Jaden gets hit on the left thigh, so Jaden will walk down to first. And once again, bases loaded for Wahpeton.
Your first baseman, number 9, Cooper Klosterman.
We got a Carlson Family Insurance mound visit here by Coach Almaris. Carlson Family Insurance located 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works with the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. So Coach Almaris talking to Stanley Belaski and his infield crew, including the catcher, Owen Hoyme. Talking about something here. What are we? Looks like he's trying to talk to Belaski about his delivery. And I don't know Kindred's rest of their schedule, but Kindred has already got 12, is it 12? Yeah, 12 games in. They've still got to play Devil's Lake yet. And the Jets, and they've got to finish up Wahpeton here, but they don't have too many games left.
Not a lot left.
They got one single game against Valley City to play yet. I don't know what the actual schedule is, but this is the wins and losses that I have. As Casey Formanak wants out and breaks it up, and we're about ready to go as Cooper Klosterman steps up to the plate. Cooper, in his last at-bat, walked and scored. Again, there was 5 in a row here for Wahpeton that scored in the batting order. Must be some small bugs out there because I see everybody swatting away stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
And there's a strike to Cooper. I know they were out here spraying a couple days ago for bugs. I got a feeling with all the rain we're getting, you probably got to do it more than once. Oh, and a nice curve ball there from Belaski. Caught Cooper buckling at the knees. 0-2 now to Cooper. And there's that curve ball again. That one came up high, but not across.
He's got a nice breaking ball.
He does. He breaks it off nice. 1-2. And there is strike 3, and Cooper thought it was a little low, but his opinion doesn't count. So it's one out here as Aiden Hayek strolls up to the plate. On deck is Braxton Pauley. Again, that curveball catches Hayek.
That caught him. That was nice.
Mm-hmm. See if he keeps going to the well. That time he came with a fastball. Hayek drills it to center field. Almaris drifts back, makes the catch, tagging at third and coming home will be Blado. Throw comes in and it's cut off. So Blado scores on the sac fly by Aiden Hayek.
Tack on one more. That ball was cut going to third. I thought maybe he was going to get him at third.
So Jackson Fleeflet tagged and went to third. So Braden Steffens comes in to run for Jackson Fleeflet now with 2 outs, and the catcher gets the courtesy runner. And Braxton Pauley steps in here now with 2 outs, runners at first and third. Braxton takes low for ball. Jaden King standing over at first base. He was hit by a pitch. Braden Steffens standing at third, courtesy runner for Fleeflet. There's a strike. I got a feeling we're going to see that curveball here pretty quick.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't think Paulie has seen it yet, so let's see what happens here. 1-1. There's a call strike on the outside corner. Didn't break as much as the other ones did. It looked like it had a little spin to it.
Able to grab just the edge there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at the corners. See if King goes. Nope. All tip.
Came back with it again. I was same pitch. Bubba had to get just a piece of it.
Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton, for all your favorite team sports apparel. Vinyl signs, make pretty cool stuff. There goes King. Bubba swings at it. It's popped up right behind second base, and drifting back, making the catch is Wold to retire the side. But Wahpeton scores 2 more here in the bottom of the second, and it's 7-3 in favor of Wahpeton. Back after this.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Well, that inning went a little bit quicker than the first inning. 2 runs scored by Wahpeton in the bottom of the second, and it's a 7-3 lead. As Kindred has the 5, 6, 7 hitters up. That's Bolesky, Spellhog, and Trom.
All I have to say, at this pace, let's make sure that Skylar Blado does not go turn on the lights. Or was it Brewer?
Brewer.
Yeah, let's make sure that Josiah Brewer does not go and turn on the lights, okay?
Were you saying we could have another power outage?
Well, we don't want to have another power outage.
No, we don't. That's what happened last time a couple games ago. And one of the players, Josiah Brewer, went back and flipped on the lights. At least he thought he was, but he hit the circuit breaker and shut us off up here in the press box. Also, he shut down the concession stand on the same switch.
Shut down everything. It's like, well, it's time to go home. We're out of here.
He felt bad after the game.
I'm sure he caught a lot of grief, I am sure. Did. So
2-2. Yeah, I know the ladies down in the concession stand gave him a lot of grief, too. Shut down everything in there, too, as well. 2-2. Swung on, and it's a little off the fister, and that's going to go to first base, and Cooper Klosterman's going to pick that one off in air. And Belaski is retired on the little pop fly.
Yeah, Blado looks at Cooper, says, "Hey, I had that. You don't need to step in front of me there."
I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, I was like, Skyler was probably like, there's an eclipse over there.
An eclipse.
Steps right in front of him.
Grant Spellhog steps up, walked and got as far as third in his first at bat. And swing and a miss there from Bob. Spellhog playing third base in game 2. Just a little bit off the mark, and it's ball 1-1. Spellhog played first base in first game for Kindred. Now he moved over to the other corner. Whoa. That one got away from Bob.
That was an oopsie.
Yep, I'll say. That one's drilled back into the netting, and the count goes to 2-2. Bell Bank, Dakota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Just to name a few. And there is a called strike 3, and Spellhog is retired.
Oh, nice piece of pitching there by Hockert.
First strikeout recorded for Bob.
Yep.
In the third inning.
Came back nicely after letting one get away from him.
Andy Trum steps up now. Whoa. I think Lou Alcindor would have had to be up there at the plate for that one.
Oh, man. I think you're dating yourself. Wow.
Or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, maybe.
It depends on if you're saying he played for UCLA or he played for the Lakers.
Well, there you go. Or the Bucks.
Well,
didn't he go to the Bucks first?
He played for the Bucks first,
yeah.
Yes.
Yep. There's a call strike. 2-1. That one just over there. Oh, no, it landed back inside. How about that?
It hit right in the front and
must have,
back.
yeah. Two-two pitch. Gets away from Fleetfoot and all the way back to the pads, and it's a full count. Andy Trum at the plate reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat back in the first inning. We're in the top of the third. Nobody on base right now for Kindred. There's a smash down to Kappas at short, and a rare error there gets underneath the glove of Caden Kappas.
Yeah, Caden's had a bit of a tough day here at short.
That one was an easy play, too.
Yep, had a couple go off of him in the first game, and that one was routine and not able to make it.
So here comes Owen Hoyme. So, yeah, it would have been a nice one for Hockert there to get the 1-2-3 inning, but let's see what he can do with the number 8 hitter in the lineup, Owen Hoyme. Hoyme walked in his first at-bat. One game on July 4th. Post 53 comes to town. Coach Jack Heidemann got the boys playing well. They had them playing well at the end of the high school season and kept it going and rolling into the Legion season.
Jackson Fleetfoot doing a good job of keeping that ball in front of him. That ball gets by him, the runner goes to second, no problem. And just kind of shifted over with that go off his hip and able to keep it to where he could see it.
2-0 now to Hoyme. Runner at first base is Trum. A little bit too low, ball 3. Again, check our social media pages, folks, both for Wahpeton Post 20 Baseball, Wahpeton Baseball Association. And that's ball 4. So Hoyme walks a second time, and the runner's now at first and second. And again, just keep an eye on our social media pages, including Three Borders Sports Network. And a courtesy runner over at first base will be Rath again. Xander Rath over at first. Jack McDonald at the plate. We'll let you know if they move the start time for the 4th of July game up ahead to try and avoid the rain and get the game in. And And once again, we are not making the decision. We have nothing to do with the decision made by the city for the fireworks display. There's a ground ball to third. Hayek picks it up over to Klosterman at first, and the side is retired after 2 reach. And we're going to the bottom of the third here on Three Borders Sports Network. It's 7-3 in favor of Wahpeton. Back after this.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. Welcome back to those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. And thank you to all of our sponsors. And if you see any of our sponsors uptown, please tell them thank you very much, because without them, we couldn't be doing this. So we want to thank all of our sponsors for sure. Always on our scoreboard sponsor since day one has been Kyle DeVries and Farmers Union Insurance locally. We value what's important to your way of life. Farmers Union Insurance and the scoreboard, Kyle DeVries. Leading off the bottom of the third will be Bob Hockert. Bob, in his last at bat, drilled a double and ended up at second base. So Bob looking to help himself here with a 7-3 lead over Kindred. Takes low for a ball. Bob gave up 3 runs in the first inning to Kindred, and the next 2 innings has settled down a little bit. Shut him down in both innings. And there he'll take, and he'll pull that one to right field, and that one's going to drop and fall in for a base hit. It gets by the right fielder, McDonald, and the throw coming in to second, and Bob's in with his second double.
How about that? Bob doubling up on the doubles. McDonald trying to make a play out there and just not able to come up with it, speeding in and diving for it, and the ball gets by him. And Hockert hustles over to second for the double, his second one of the game.
No, he's going through TSA check.
He'll go through airport security here as he takes everything off and goes back.
He did that. I think we're the only ones in the country that say that. So,
well,
it's a pretty good line. I like that. There's Wendy down there. She's celebrating. She's socializing.
She's taken off her uniform.
Yeah, she has. Yep. She's taking the night off now.
I guess so. I guess you, as a back girl, you only work one game.
Both games count.
Well, I don't think your dad's paying her enough.
They're probably not. There's a call strike as Hinckley offered up the bunt. Hinckley in his first at bat got caught looking and was retired on strikes. Coach Kappas going through the signs. Bob standing down at second base. And Hinckley slid his hand up. Throw goes down to second. Bob slides back in safely. Torrey's got some washing to do.
Well, he's a little late. He's kind of not paying attention. And then Hoyme is like, hey, I'm going to send you back there. Let's get that uniform dirty.
No, Hinckley squares again. He'll pull it down the first base side. Nice bunt and throw down to Trum covering the bag at first. Hinckley is retired, but a good bunt down the first baseline, Brian.
Yeah, nice job of small ball there by post 20. Nice bunt laid down. That'll move the runner over. And we'll see if Caden Kappas, who's been hot as we get back to the top of the order, can bring that run in.
Had a double and reached on that air. So he's been on twice and scored once. Coach Kappas moving him 90 feet away. And he's going to get a free pass after the hit by pitch. And how long will it be before Caden takes off for second?
That would be the question, right?
Which pitch, yeah.
And I think Hoymie's letting Belaski know that you're going to try and you need to maybe hold him on here.
I'm going to have to talk to Skyler, too, because he likes drawing stuff in the sand, too.
Yeah, he does.
Kappas at first. There he goes. Fake bunt, throw down, and it's all the way to second. Did they get him? No, they didn't.
Did not get him.
Good slide by Caden down there. It was a good throw by Hoymie.
Yeah, that was a strike.
I guess.
And Bob able to come in to score the run. I'll take it up to 8.
So the stolen base creates the run to come home on the throwdown. Wold was covering, and just sliding out of the tag there was Caden Kappas. Tyler Blado offered the fake bunt, pulled it back, and it's 2-0 now. Beautiful night here, John Randall. Shadows just about overtaking the field now.
Just a light breeze now, if any.
Blado fists that one off the right. This time, gauging that one properly was McDonald, and Kappas didn't have anywhere to go on that line drive.
Yeah, that thing was slicing over there. McDonald came right back to him.
Up next, your catcher, number 7, Jackson Fleetfoot.
So here comes the catcher, Jackson Fleetfoot. Third time up in 3 innings here for Jackson. Grandma Kim Mann sitting at home watching Three Borders Sports Network. I'm sure Steve is sitting there too as well. Kappas at second, Fleetfoot at the plate. 2 outs. Curveball caught Jackson looking. 0-1.
Did we mention that Belaski has a nice curveball?
Oh, man, that is breaks nice, doesn't it? There was
another one.
Jackson, one of the super seniors on this squad, had to step out and think about that curveball for a second. You got to be thinking fastball here, though, don't you?
After 2 in a row here.
Nope, breaks it off again.
With it again.
Kappas scoots down to third uncontested. So Kappas just 90 feet away now, so a wild pitch or an error will allow him to score. One ball, 2 strikes. This time Fleetfoot will pull that one to left. He says, I'll take that curveball and up you one. And here comes Kappas to score.
That's a nice piece of hitting there by
sure
Jackson
was.
Fleetfoot. Took 2 strikes on the curveball and got it dialed in and able to send that one out to left field and drive in the run. He'll get the courtesy runner. Yes.
If he was talking to the catcher or talking to Jaden there on the way by.
Hard
to tell who he's talking to.
I'm going to say he probably wasn't talking to Jaden.
Probably talking to both. Said, keep throwing me that curveball. This King drives one to right field. McDonald drifts back and makes the catch. And the side is retired on the fly ball to right field, but Wahpeton scores 2 more here in the bottom of the third, and it's 9-3 as we go to the top of the 4th.
Team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Going to the top of the fourth. Wahpeton leads Kindred 9-3. Almost the opposite of what we saw in game one here, Brian, where Kindred had the big lead halfway through the game.
Totally flipped it around. Post 20 was able to try and shorten that lead later on in the game. So we'll see if Kindred can fight back here and get back in it.
So Mason Almaris will lead it off for the third time out of 4 innings. 3 times out of 4, Mason Almaris has led off the inning. First, second, and the fourth. So Almaris so far has singled twice and scored once for Kindred, facing Bob Hawkert. The lights are on, Brian. I think we made it through.
Lights are on, and got my camera back out in center field.
That's a better shot than it was against the sun, so that's good.
We'll take it.
Digital Guru bringing in your camera shots. Digital Guru in downtown Wahpeton. They got all kinds of stuff down there for your computer needs, networking, home security. That's where I got mine, by the way.
And manage IT services down there.
Outside for ball 3.
Business needs support. They can help you out.
Printers, laptops. Digital Guru. There's a call strike at the knees. It's 3-1 now. Hawkert comes back. OSPTI, our post-game show sponsor. For all your physical therapy needs, contact professionals at OSPTI. Call strike. Almaris steps back into the box, and it's a full count.
Got him on the inside corner there. Strike at the knees inside.
See what Bob does here with this one. Now it's full count pitch. Almaris swings. Here's a chance for Caden Kappas. Backhands it over in time to Klosterman, and a speedy Almaris is retired. Wow.
Kappas making up for the one where he fell down, able to backhand that one and make the throw over to Cooper Klosterman at first base in time.
So good play and good hustle there by Mason Almaris, but a good play by Caden Kappas to Klosterman. Here comes Jack Wold. Jack singled and was hit by a pitch and scored. Caught the corner, strike 1. Giant Seeds and Snacks, also our Coaches Show sponsor. Essentia Health, Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC Chevrolet dealer. Takes up high for a ball. It's 1-1. Wahpeton Daily News. Hey, we've got Dave sitting over there. Welcome to town, Dave, from Michigan. Lives in the lower part of your thumb down there.
The lower part of your thumb.
Yeah, like if the state of Michigan is like this, he's right down here.
Oh, I'll take your word for
South of Detroit.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense to me.
Okay. Yeah, you know where Detroit is.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you grow up a Lions fan? Oh, yeah, he said. Still a Lions fan? Oh, yeah.
It'd be tough to live in this part of the country.
Wahpeton Daily News, one of our sponsors. 3-1 now to the hitter, Jack Wold. See if Bob can come back, and I didn't know if that was a call strike or pointing down the first base, and he was pointing down the first base.
Coming to plate, your designated hitter number 23.
So here comes Bryce Whipple. Optimum Rehab, Interstate Engineering, Wahpeton Deli, also one of our sponsors. There's a ground ball to Kappas, got a chance for 2. There's a flip to second for 1, and there is it out. Looked like Blado had to recock that one once or twice, but he got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Wahpeton leads Kindred 9-3 right after this. Experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy. And welcome back to Vaderstad Stadium here at John Randall Field, Chahinkapa Park, downtown Wahpeton, just off the dike. we can see the dike of the Red River of the North just off of left field shot there that Brian's got up there. And usually we see people walking there, but on a oh, there's somebody and her dog over in the left field corner. People like walking on the dike up there. I'm not much of an exercise guy, so I don't do much time on the dike.
Well, we can tell. We can tell. So
okay.
Well, I mean,
I'm not like Chad where I got to get my 10,000 steps in.
Right.
Looks like we got Cooper Klosterman stepping up here.
It's because you're driving in that vet all the time.
Stop it.
I mean, that's why. Just saying.
Okay. I enjoy it. There's a call strike to Cooper Klosterman. Klosterman so far has walked and scored and struck out once. 0 for 1 tonight here in game 2. Swing and a miss there. Cooper hit a shot down the left field line in game 1 that would have, if it stayed fair, would have been a home run. There he gets ahead of that one. It's fouled out the first base side. Look at there. Oh, I thought he was going to try and catch it. The two girls go diving.
Got to lay out for those.
Yeah. Wendy goes over and tried to take the ball, but 0-2 to Cooper. Pulaski delivers. Curveball. Caught Cooper looking. Strike 3.
Yeah, that thing is wicked.
It does a nice job, doesn't it?
Up next.
Here comes Aiden Hayek.
Third base to number 12, Aiden Hayek.
Singled and scored and had a sacrifice fly back in the second inning for an RBI. He'll hit that one off the end of the bat down the right field line, and it falls in for a base hit. Took a little funny hop. Must have had a funny spin to it or something down there, Brian, but it still looks good in the book as a base hit.
Yeah, there was some serious spin on that one. That one came back towards McDonald out there in right field when it hit the ground. And Hayek had to jump on his horse there to make it to first.
Yeah. Here comes Bubba. Bubba Pauley. Grounded out to first in his first at bat, and then pop fly to short in his second at bat. And if I may say it as a Wahpeton fan, Bubba is due.
He is due.
1 ball, no strikes to Braxton Pauley. That one, the curveball didn't quite come up high enough that time for Pulaski. I can say that Bubba is due here as the Wahpeton and Breckenridge folks pay our bills. So I can be somewhat of a homer.
Somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. People don't hear me off the air.
If that's what you want to call it. Okay.
Well, I am president of the Baseball Association.
Yeah, I understand that.
I'm stepping down.
It's just saying.
Here's a call strike to Bubba. It's 3-1. I believe that's Skylar Blado warming up down in the bullpen.
That's who it looks like.
Yep, it is. Low for ball 4, so Bubba will get the walk. And moving down to second will be Hayek. And here comes Bob Hockert, who's had a good day at the plate so far. A couple of doubles, 1 run scored.
If he was playing basketball, he'd have a really good day with a double-double.
With a double-double.
Yeah.
How about that? Look at you go.
I mean, he's
bringing in the basketball analogies.
Well, I'm just saying, he's got 2 doubles.
He's fouled out of play toward the bullpen. Everybody's safe. And the 0-1 pitch now to Bob Hockert. Takes inside for ball, 1-1. Comell Innovation. Let us show you how we can deliver your next project faster and better. Comell Innovation. Great sponsors. Sponsored the, that one curveball didn't come in. It's 2-1. They sponsored the play of the week during the fall and winter seasons for us. Comell Innovation. Kyle DeVries and Farmers Union Insurance is always on our scoreboard, and this time Bob pulls it down to second base. Trom picks it up to short for 1, and that'll be the only play he has. So 2 outs.
Yeah, Bob doing a good job of legging that one out, moving the runners over. Runners at the corners now.
So 2 outs on the board here for Wahpeton. They've scored in every inning so far. The 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Was that the announcer's jinx? Or
you have a way of doing that.
Hinkley at the plate. Takes a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
You have a way of doing
I know,
that.
I do.
You know what those rules are, and I just don't understand why you keep breaking them.
Come on, Joseph. 1 pitch inside for a ball. Hoyme displayed a pretty good arm down to second base when Caden Kappas was stealing, so I think that's maybe why Hockert over at first base, even though Bob's got good speed. Probably ain't going to go too far.
He threw a strike down there, and Kappas was able to get under the tag.
Two balls, 1 strike. That's low for a ball. It's 3-1. I was looking at the scoreboard. It looks like there's light shining funny on it, but that might be sunlight.
Yeah, I think that's the sun kind of peeking through from behind us here.
Yep.
There's some clouds behind us, and it's just kind of peeking through.
High, ball 4, and the bases now will be loaded as Caden Kappas will step up to the plate. And you know Caden's going to want to do some damage here.
Shortstop number 5, Caden Kappas.
And a Carlson Family Insurance mound visit, and I don't know if we're going to see the last of Stanley Belaski or not. As Coach Almaris goes out to talk to him. Wendy Kappas in the press box here. She wants your job.
Can't have it. Sorry.
She said you
She
can't have
doesn't even work a full job of back girl. I mean, there's 2 games, and she works 1 game, and then she's not working the second.
She's eating freezies now.
I know. I need a gig like that where I can work half time and then get a freezy.
She's got 3 quarters in her hand. She's got more quarters, so she can go get you one.
Yeah.
Coach Almaris taking his time out there defensively for Kindred. And it looks like he's turning everybody loose, and it looks like Belaski will stay in. So Wendy gone just that fast.
As fast as she came in, she has disappeared.
Just like a tornado.
Yep, exactly. Leaving all kinds of damage in her path. Oh, boy.
Wendy. Everybody knows Wendy.
I want to know how she gets away with just working halftime.
Outside off the plate, ball 1. Yep, took the uniform off and being a kid. And that one hit him on the left elbow. And he'll get the RBI the hard way with a hit by pitch.
Well, it's a good thing he does wear all the gear that he has to take off.
So the bases remain loaded. Caden Kappas heads down to first, and that brings up Skylar Blado.
Second baseman number 3, Skylar Blado.
There, Brian, I didn't jinx it. Now Wahpeton scored in this inning.
There you go. There you go.
I'm off the hook.
Yep, you are.
There's that curveball. Comes across for a strike. Freezes Blado. 0-1. Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance shoutout line. Let's put that up real quick here, Brian, in case we have a quick inning here. 701-640-2619. 701-640-2619 is our Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shoutout line. Give us a shout out and let us know who you're cheering for, who you are, where you're at. Timmy Kappas, all the way in Philadelphia, PA. You know where that is.
I do know where that is. Home of the Liberty Bell. And the Phillies, I guess, if you want to say that.
Yes.
Yeah. They've got some crazy fans out there in Philly.
You think?
Well, a little bit.
Blado pops that one up foul. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 3. And that will retire the side, but Wahpeton does score 1, but they strand the bases full, and we're going to the top of the 5th. Kindred 3, Wahpeton 10, back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
Aunt Val from Ottertail Lake cheering on Aiden in post 20. Aunt Val in Ottertail Lake. On the pontoon probably, huh? How about that? So thanks, Aunt Val, for sending in the text message. Appreciate it very much. We're going to the top of the 5th, and Bob Huckert settled down after the first inning here, Brian, and we're going to go to the top of the 5th, and he's going to face the 4, 5, 6 hitters. Kylan Swenson, Stanley Belaski, and Grant Spellhog.
Puts that one off of his foot.
So hit by pitch here, just that quick.
Up next, your pitcher, number 0, Stanley Belaski.
Comes the pitcher, Stanley Belaski. Looking to see if he can help himself, and there's a ground ball past the third baseman, Aiden Hayek, and runners at first and second on that base hit by Belaski.
Look at what you started.
Yeah.
Look at what you started. I mean, you just, you'll just never learn. We'll see if he can work himself out of it.
Yeah,
here.
Bob, help me out.
You got away with it in the last inning.
Yep.
So we'll see if you can get away with it here.
Fouled away into the netting. It's 0-1 to Grant Spellhog. He walked in the first, struck out in the third. 0-1. One ball, one strike here now to Spellhog. Throw down to second from his knees. Fleetfoot flipped it down to Kappas and getting back safely at second base with Swenson. He's got an arm. 2-1. Off the plate, 3-1. Saw Skylar Blado warming up in the bullpen a little while ago for Wahpeton, playing second base currently. That one's just off the plate, and that's ball 4. So bases loaded, nobody out for Kindred here. So a chance now for Kindred is here comes Coach Kappas. Coming to the plate will be Andy Trum.
I think you might see Skylar here.
I think we just might see a straight switch here is what I'm guessing. Yep. So Carlson Family Insurance Mountain Visit, located on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. So we'll see what Coach Kappas finds out from Bob. Skylar Blado looks like he's taken off his bandages. So I think we're going to see a switch here, Brian.
I'm going to say you're right.
Took his bandages off his arm and gave them to Aiden Hayek, and he stuffed them in his pocket. So we'll see if... And yep, Skylar's going to step up. So we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back with the defensive changes for sure right after this on Three Borders Sports Network. It's 10-3 in favor of Wahpeton.
With First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Well, bases are loaded for Kindred here as we're in the top of the fifth right now. Skylar Blado comes on in relief of Bob Hockert. Joe jinxed him there. He gave up 3 runs in the first, and then he was 3 scoreless innings after that. And then now getting in trouble here in the top of the fifth, Brian. He's got bases loaded. So I'll take the blame.
Well, I mean, I think you're going to have to. I mean, you're not supposed to talk about things, and then you lead off with it. Yep. So we'll see if Skylar can come in and help you out here, but could be a tough call here.
So far tonight, Cooper Klosterman has pitched, Aiden Hayek has pitched, Bob Hockert, and now Skylar Blado between the first and second games. And Skylar delivers, swing and a miss to Trum, strike 1. Skylar led the team in saves last year in their championship year last year. Coming on in relief, there's one right back up the middle to home for 1, to first for 2, a double play for Wahpeton. And they get out of the inning so far here unscathed.
And that's the play that they had earlier where Jackson wasn't able to keep control of the ball as it went down the first, but they get it done there for the double play.
So far, no runs given up as Owen Hoyme, the catcher, steps up to the plate. He's walked twice, Brian. And here we go as Skylar Blado delivers a strike. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Yes, Blado in the full windup now with 2 outs. A little bit high, ball 1-1-1.
First base open after double play.
And the 1-1 pitch. Popped up, third base side, it's out of play.
Heads up.
And Skylar Blado now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Owen Hoyme.
This will be nothing near the plate.
1-2 pitch. Curveball got him looking. Strike 3, and Hoyme is retired. Stranding 2. So Wahpeton gets out of the inning, Brian. I got lucky on that one.
Yeah, you did.
And they got a 0 on the board. So the Post 20 takes a 10-3 lead into the bottom of the 5th.
Back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComellInnovation.com. Comell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
All right, we got some changes here for Kindred. Grant Spellhog goes on to pitch. Belaski moves over to third. McDonald to left and Swenson to right. And there's some defensive changes here. Don and Diana Klosterman, Cooper's grandparents, are still watching game 2, so thank you guys very much.
Appreciate them hanging around for game number 2.
Yes. And those of you that don't text or let us know, thank you very much for watching Three Borders Sports Network.
People in Kindred that are tuning in tonight, we appreciate them too. And Jackson Fleetfoot takes another one.
That one looked like it might have stung a little bit. As Spellhog hits Jackson Fleetfoot.
He might need to start wearing some armor, like some body armor or something.
Poor guy. Jaden King steps up. Takes low for a ball. It's 1-0. 10-3 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss by Jaden. So hopefully we see everybody at the 4th of July game here between Breckenridge and Wahpeton. Check swing. It's still a strike. It was 77 at game time in game 1, Brian, and it's 71 right now. There's a ground ball to second. Trum gets over, picks it up to short for 1. Did he pull him off the bag? He did. Got it over to Wold, but pulled Wold off the bag.
Yeah, Wold couldn't stop his momentum to go get that one.
So an error on the play.
Both runners safe.
Now batting, near first base to number 9, Cooper. Klosterman.
So an error goes in the book here for Trum in Kindred, and runners at first and second now for Wahpeton. And a big lead down at second base for Fleetfoot. The winds were at 11 miles an hour when we started. Right now they're currently at 8, but I don't even know if they're blowing. Yeah, the one out in left field is blowing pretty good. Cooper will pull that one foul down the third base side. Cooper walked and scored and struck out twice. 0 for 2 for the big first baseman / pitcher. And a pickoff move to second, and it hits Fleetfoot, and he doesn't quite
can't go.
He wants to.
Just didn't get far enough away.
Jackson likes getting those big leads at second base, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
And the pitch, and Cooper will fist that one, and it might drop. Nope, it's just over the head at shortstop. A Wold makes a nice over-the-head catch.
That was a nice play there by Wold.
And it was not a routine catch, so it was not ruled infield fly.
Yeah, that was way out, almost in the shallow left field.
Nice catch by Wold, running backwards. Aiden Hayek at the plate. Singled twice and scored twice in a sacrifice fly for Aiden. Good game at the plate here in game 2. The 1-0 pitch from Spellhog. Just inside, ball 2. Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment in Tyler, North Dakota since 1985. Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, our starting lineup sponsors, and Yield Advantage was our pregame show sponsor. A pitch called strike, 3-1. Again, we've got the preliminary. Is it easy for me to say?
No,
preliminary.
not really.
Tentative. Let's go with tentative.
There you
Tentative
go.
schedule for our fall broadcast out there. And right now, currently, there's 32 with a chance of being a few more events. It's popped up. Foul. Given chase is Hoyme, and it goes off the net. We might come up with something more. And then if we're looking for sponsors, get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can get a hold of us at our webpage, or you can send an email to threebordersportsnetwork@gmail.com. Use the number 3 for Three Borders.
So, yeah, we're our platinum sponsors time is coming to an end here in July. So we'll be out getting new contracts here in the 1st of August for fall, winter, spring, summer next year. If you'd like to jump on with us, please do so. And there's a walk issued to Aiden Hayek. So Braxton steps up to the plate now, again facing Grant Spellhog, who's on in relief of Belaski. 1 out here, and bases loaded for Wahpeton. Potential winning run, Brian, is over at first base, and Aiden Hayek, if Wahpeton can score 3 here. Save some pitching again. Comes inside to Bubba, and it's ball 1. Playoffs and tournament action in November this year for fall sports. Wahpeton football first playoff game if they make it. And here comes Fleetfoot's got a hustle, and he does get in time. Didn't get a good jump there, Brian, but he made it in.
No, and Hoyme can hustle back there and made a good job getting to the ball. Just a little bit late.
And now the potential winning run standing at second base in Aiden Hayek. Jaden King standing at third base. 3-1 to Braxton Pauley. Pops it up. First base side. Coming in is Andel. And then trying to make the catch. It was not infield fly, so the batter is not automatically out, and everybody's safe when Trum drops it.
Yeah, Trum had a beat on it and just tried to get underneath it and just couldn't get all the way there. Had to go halfway down to get it and not able to keep it in his glove. And the man with the double-double today looking to add another one here in this thing.
Bob Hockert takes inside for a ball, and bases are loaded for Wahpeton. Again, the potential winning run standing at second base. And the pitch from Spellhog. Caught the corner on the outside. It's 1-1. Way outside. Ball 2. 2-1 now. And we'll be back here on Thursday night. Scheduled game time, 8 p.m. There's one right back up the middle. Is it going to squirt through? And it does. There's one run, and here comes the... Oh, and they do throw him out at home, and a good throw at home. Hoyme puts down the tag, and Hayek is thrown out.
I think that's the second time Hayek's been thrown out at home. So they get one.
Yep.
And still need one more. Bob doing good work at the plate.
So Bob with an RBI single. Tried to get 2 in there, but Kappas.
And you get a runner here for Pauley at second.
So there's nobody at third now.
I mean, Nick Langewalter coming in to run. And tried to get there.
Second base, number 11, Nick Langenwalter.
So Langenwalter standing at second. as Hinckley takes strike one. 2 outs on the board, and Hayek got thrown out at home. So Langenwalter down at second. Over at first is Bob Hockert. His run means nothing right now. Hinckley pulls that one foul, and he's down to his last strike. 1-2. Strike three, swing and a miss, and that will retire the side, and we're going to have to go to inning number 6 at least. Wahpeton leads after 5 complete, 12-3.
In 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Due up for Kindred in the top of the 6th, 9-1-2. So it's McDonald, Almaris, and Wold scheduled due up for Kindred here as we go to the top of the 6th. And Wahpeton leads by 9, 12-3. My Minnesota math serves me correctly. It's a 9-run lead.
That's pretty good math for you.
How about that?
I thought you might. Did you like have to do that on paper?
No.
Or you did that in your head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that in my head. Yep.
My wife's a math teacher, so she would be very proud of you.
Oh, gosh.
So, just saying.
That makes me feel good, too. Call strike on the corner. Blado pitches to McDonald. Yeah, math was not one of my strong subjects by any means. Got to the algebras and the gazintas, it just threw me off.
I don't even want to talk about that stuff.
X and Y's, and it's like, what?
There should be no letters in math.
Yeah, I don't get that. Ooh, I saw a lightning streak that way, center.
I did too. That.
And I think the home plate umpire saw it too.
I
but
think
he's
he did too.
Let it go. Call strike. It's 2-2. Yeah, I think he saw it. He took his mask off and probably looked at it a little more close and saw it was quite a ways off. So 2-2. Oh, and the curveball didn't quite come across for Schuyler. It's 3-2. Complete game is 5 innings.
Yeah, a little homework to do here.
Okay. Full count. And that one bounces in the dirt in front of Fleetfoot. And a free pass is issued to the number 9 hitter, Jack McDonald.
Coming to the plate here, center fielder number 8, Mason Almaris.
McDonald grounded out twice, and this time he drew a walk here. And here comes Mason Almaris. He singled twice and grounded out once. Still available here for Wahpeton. Coach Kappas has got Avery Malmy yet available. Braden Steffens could also pitch. I think Jaden is available, I believe. So there are some options, but we're still 9-run lead here for Wahpeton. And it's 1-0 to the hitter, Mason Almaris. Avery Malmy came on in relief out in Perham at the tournament out there and
pitched very well.
Pitched very well for post 20 out there. 2-0 out of Elmeris. Low and the throw down to first is not in time. Ball 3. There's a strike. So Blado comes back a little bit now, battling back. 3-1 to Elmeris. Hitters count. That one's low and in the dirt. Ball 4. So 2 walks in a row here for Blado now to lead off the 6th.
See if Blado can settle down. You're going to get a visit here, I think, from Coach Hawker.
And he's giving Jackson Fleeflet some tape, too, as well, the way it looks. As Steve Hawkert will walk out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Skylar Blado. Jackson Fleeflet behind the plate will do some doctoring. New lights coming to John Randall Field here this fall after the completion of the season, so we're looking forward to that.
New lights and new wall.
How about that?
So lots of changes.
We got a new flag out in left field. It's Jackson Fleeflet still doing some self-training trainer stuff down behind the plate, and looks like he got done with the athletic tape. And there was another shot of lightning out there, B-Dub.
Yeah, it's pretty far away.
Is it?
Well, I mean,
on the radar.
I mean,
looks like
I'm no weatherman, but
yeah. Runners at first and second, nobody out, and that's a one-hopper there to Fleeflet. And Blado struggling here. It's walk 2, and that first one is in the dirt. 58-footer to Jack Wold. And again, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Got a call strike on the outside corner. And it's 2-1. Blado to Jack Wold. Yeah, that lightning is quite a ways off. And that one's lined to center field. Hinckley can't get to it. Picks it up on one hop. Brings the throw in. Cut off by Klosterman. And everybody will hold. Bases are loaded.
So Kindred trying to chip back just like Post 20 did in game number 1.
Yes, sir.
See if they can get back in this game.
You know, it's funny. We can see that lightning, and according to my radar here, it's down on the other side of Hoffman, Minnesota. Way down there. But we could see it.
You're just a regular hutch over there.
How about that?
Wow.
Swing and a miss into the dirt, and Bryce Whipple gets behind in the count 0-1. Yeah, no chance of moving this way either. So, if you want me to continue my Hutch impression.
No, you're good.
Curveball by Blado. It didn't quite catch the plate, so it's 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit low. Whipple at the plate, designated hitter in this game. Catcher in game 1. Pops the mitt there for strike 2. So Blado trying to battle back here after he got bases loaded with nobody out. The 1-2 pitch popped up over. Nope, didn't quite get over the roof. Ball's back down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blado brings the breaking pitch. Caught him at the letters. Strike 3. A good pitch there by Skylar Blado.
Wow.
Up next to right fielder number 2, Kylan Swenson.
Wow.
Kylan Swenson comes up. Left fielder. Excuse me, right fielder now. Moved over to right. Number 4 hitter in the lineup. Pops that one up to the right field side. Looks like it's going to be out of play. And King couldn't quite get to it. And it falls down for a strike 1.
He almost got there.
Yeah, he did.
That fell right in front of him. Just got a late jump on it. Had to find it first.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch now from Blado. Comes over the top. 1-1. Ooh, and that goes behind him, and everybody's going to move up 90 feet. So 1 run comes across here on the wild pitch. "12-4. Blado sets and delivers. Outside for a ball. It's 3-1. Again, Kylan Swenson at the plate. So far reached on a fielder's choice, grounded out, and was hit by a pitch.
Got him, I think, yeah.
So once again, bases loaded now for Kindred with 1 out. Back in the 4th inning, Wahpeton got lucky there, and Kindred hit into a double play with Bryce Whipple at the plate. Skylar Blado and Wahpeton looking for another one of those. That one goes low for a ball. Stanley Boleski. He's now at third base. He'll pop that one to left. Brewer drifts back, and it's going to be over his head. A 2-hopper to the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And the throw gets away from everybody, but runners hold. So 2 more runs score, and here comes Kindred.
Is this a repeat of game number 1 in reverse?
In reverse, isn't that weird?
We're going to Bizarro world right now.
Twilight Zone.
That was Seinfeld, but that's okay.
Oh, Bizarro world, okay. Well, that's, again, aging myself. Grant Spellhog comes to the plate. And so far he has walked, struck out, and walked. And now the Kindred post 117 cuts the lead in half, 12-6. And now, how big does that extra run look for Wahpeton when they could have had the 10 run?
Correct, right. They had a chance to hold up and have 1 out with the runner on third. 2 opportunities to bring that run in.
Blado comes just a little bit too much over the top, and it's ball 3. First base is open. Runners at second and third with just 1 out. I think Avery Mulmy is warming up in the pen.
Yeah, they finally sent him down.
That one's fouled out of play and toward the first street. Hopefully the kids can find it in the dark. Blado 3-2 pitch. Call, strike 2. Ooh, that makes it a full count. It was full count on the board, so now it's full count. Spellhog, full count, payoff pitch. And that is strike 3.
Got him on the
retired.
inside at the knees.
I called him out once and then I ended up calling him out again.
Wow.
And here comes Andy Trum, the 8th hitter in the inning here for Kindred. Blado doesn't get the call on that one. It's outside for a ball. One and 0. 2-0. Again, I'm surprised, Brian. There's not much fireworks in the background.
Yeah, it's kind of a quiet night.
They're popping off here at John Randall Field, or near John Randall Field, around the 4th of July. 3-0. No, it's 2-1, I think. Now it's 3-1. First base is open. Call strike. And now the count is full. So let's see what Skylar Blado can do now on a full count, 2-out pitch. facing Andy Trum. There's a ground ball right back up the blade. Oh, it's going to get all the way back to second base and over to first in time as Bob Hockert recovers that one and makes the out. So there is the side retired, but not before Kindred scores 3 more here in the top of the 6th. It's 12-6 in favor of Wahpeton as they go to the bottom of the 6th.
Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Well, Kindred nibbles into the lead here. They score 3 in the top of the 6th, and now it's 12-6 in favor of Wahpeton. And here comes Caden Kappas, and there's that hit by pitch, Brian, that we were talking about earlier. So Caden gets hit by a pitch again. That's 3 times in this game, 3 times in a row for Caden.
Yep.
I'm sure that Chris has got a stat for that somewhere, but
it's just amazing how many times
these guys get
Post
hit.
20 has been hit this year.
Skylar Blado at the plate. He's walked and singled. He'll pop this one up, foul out of play. Walked and singled. Had a line drive out to right field that McDonald made the catch on earlier. And then up now here in the 6th. Pickoff move, and Caden Kappas dives back safely. There's a bunt play by Blado. It's going to be a tough play for Belaski over at third, but he did get it over to Andel just in time. And Kappas will sneak up to second base.
Yeah, there's been a couple of nice fielding plays by Kindred today, and Belaski making another one there. Runner does move over.
So 5-3 on that put out for the first out. And that's going to bring up Jackson Fleeflet. So the double play is taken out of possibility here. Oh, there, I see, there's the announcer jinx. Fireworks starting now in the background.
Start to lose our light behind us. Fireworks start to go off.
That one sails up way high for a ball. 2-1. Pickoff move, and nobody there, but Spellhog throws it over to Trum. Just to follow through. Fouled away, out of play, over on First Street. If you haven't had a chance to go back and watch off-the-cuff episode at Dakota Milk Football Camp, how fun was that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. 300 kids at a football camp put on by Cody Milk. It's held at Wahpeton High School and free to the 300 campers that were there. So
yeah, it sounded like they took a couple walk-ins too. So
yeah, I think they did. They did turn some people away, but they're talking about expanding it for next year.
Ooh. And it was ball 3, and he just got hit. So yeah, they're talking about expanding it. But if you want to go back and watch it there and see if your son or daughter was in there, it's on our YouTube channel.
On our YouTube channel, also on our webpage, you can
still got that link.
Go back there and click on the link.
Here comes Jaden King to step up for post 20. Jaden so far singled and scored in the first, hit by a pitch. He was another one hit by a pitch. Popped out to right and reached on an air and scored. Wendy's back in the house.
Holy crap.
Oh, there's more, isn't there?
I don't like that.
You don't have your earplugs in. You got your earplugs in?
Yeah, but I can still hear it.
You can still hear it? 1-1 to Jaden King, and he swings at the pitch that was outside. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're also going to be doing a special event. And he takes strike 3 on the inner half, and Jaden is retired on strikes for 2 outs. Got a special event here as Cooper Klosterman comes up to the plate. Brian, on October 30th, we're going to be at Wahpeton High School for a special event.
Yeah, they have their election. The government class there does a mock election. So we will be broadcasting that. That's one of the first events that we did on Three Border Sports Network. So here we are 4 years later, gonna do it again. So
yeah, we tried to do it in COVID year, and we were still learning some things back then, but we should be able to cover that one pretty good this year as we covered the banquet. As Evan Doctor is going to come in to pinch run here for Jackson Fleeflet out at second base.
So that'll be a cool event. They put that on like a convention. So like the Democratic or Republican convention, and it should be a fun event. That'll be during the day as well.
8:25, I think we said it started. 8:25, and then it goes till 11 something. And what does he call it? He calls it the Republicmatic or Republicmatic?
Yeah, they have their own made-up party, and it's their convention.
Fouled out toward the first base dugout, and it's going to land just inside the fence there, but Hoyme couldn't get to it. So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. We're going to do that for the second time around. And
be a little bit different this time.
Yeah, it will be. We actually might know what we're doing.
Yeah, we were infants then.
2-1. Cooper swings through that one. It's 2-2. Cooper so far on the night 0 for 3 with a walk. 2-2 on the board. 2 runners on. He'll bounce that one back up the middle. It's off the glove of Spellhog, and does Cooper beat it out? Oh, and they say he didn't. He's thrown out. So it's a 1-4-3 put out there on Cooper Klosterman, and that will end the inning here. And we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Wahpeton leads 12-6. We'll be right back.
They have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Skylar Blado stays on to try and finish it up here for Wahpeton in the bottom of the 7th. Avery Malmy still down in the bullpen, staying warm down there just in case he is called upon. Owen Hoyme steps up to the plate. Hoyme is the number 8 hitter in the order. 8-9-1 to Skylar Blado here to see if he can finish this off for Wahpeton. 0-1 now to Hoyme. And Skylar Blado going to step off, and we're going to go a different direction with the signals the way it looks. Swing and a miss. Looks like a little change up there or something. He let up on that one a little bit, B-Dub.
Yeah, you know what he wanted to throw there. And he got it right.
0-2. That one just off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Defensively, Wahpeton still remains the same here after the Blado-Hawker change. And he backs out, but it was right across the plate, so strike 3 to Owen Hoyme. So he's caught looking for out number 1. So big out there for Wahpeton to start out the top of the 7th here. Get the first up, first out.
Get that first one, see if you can grab 2 more and get out of here.
Jack McDonald at the plate, number 9 hitter. Walked and scored in his last at bat. Other than that, he's grounded out twice. I'm sure Coach Kappas and Coach Hawker talked to Skylar and just said, throw strikes, let the defense work. And there's a swing and a miss, strike 2. So quickly now, 0-2 to Jack McDonald. Stay tuned with us, folks, here for the postgame show brought to you by OSPTI. Skylar Blado, the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, got him. And he's tagged out there on that curveball, so McDonald got caught looking. 2 outs. So nice pitch by Skylar Blado there. It'll bring up the final out here for Kindred. Mason Elmaris will see if he can keep it alive with 2 outs. Down to their last out. And Mason Elmaris, there's that curveball again, inside.
Yeah, just couldn't break it off enough.
2 for 3 on the night so far with a couple of singles and a couple of runs scored in this game, too. And that one's popped up to right. King's got to drift back. And he thought he had a gauge, but then it falls down in between him and Hinckley. And Elmaris will be in there with a double.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It looks like,
I don't know if he lost it in the lights or what happened.
I don't think he ever really had a beat on it because he didn't take off after it. And he's got long strides and can run balls down. He just never got to full speed.
Here's the top of the order again with Mason Elmaris, and now the second hitter in the lineup is Jack Wold. He'll come up, and he's got a couple of hits and a couple of runs scored tonight. So again, for Wahpeton, you don't need to worry about Elmaris at second base. That run means nothing, and there's a fly ball to right, and this time King's got to drift over toward the foul line, and this time makes the catch and the out, and the side is retired, and Wahpeton wins game number 2 here, 12-6. We'll be back with our OSPTI postgame show right after this.
Business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hit to the head? Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300. Welcome back to our OSPTI postgame show. OSPTI for all your physical therapy needs. Contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Our postgame show sponsor, and your final score here in game number 2, Wahpeton 12, Kindred 6. So split here for Wahpeton. Their last 2 doubleheaders, Brian, one with Devil's Lake and now one with Kindred, have been splits. And Wahpeton lost both first games but come back to win the nightcaps.
Yeah, you'll take it. I think, you corrected some things that you did wrong in game number 1 and able to put runs on the board and made a couple mistakes but didn't pay for them as costly as you did in game number 1. But you'll take what you can get, right?
Yep.
You split, you'll get the win. You definitely didn't want to go out here 0-2. But I don't know, Carter Bob, a good day on the mound, we'll say, after a slow start. A little shaky in that first inning, but settled down nicely.
Yep.
And then Skylar Blado came in and did a nice job in relief to finish out the game. So, you'll take them however you can get them. I would say that Coach Cap is probably not 100% happy with the day. But you'll definitely take the second game and win. And as for Kindred, you got what you needed. You come in here, you steal a win and get a win in that first game and put up a good fight in the second one. And you help yourselves out, and that's what you got to do here late in the season.
2 hours and 6 minutes for that game time, and Wahpeton scored 12 runs on 10 hits, committed 2 errors, and left 10 runners on base, Brian. And then Kindred came up and scored 6 runs on 9 hits, and they committed 4 errors this time in this game. And they also left 11 runners on base. So Kindred in the first game left 10 runners on base, and in game 2 left 11 runners on base.
Yeah, it just the games were in reverse. Like I said, a little bizarro where everything just kind of flip-flopped and did the opposite. And, Kindred had a nice little comeback there but came up short. Wahpeton had a nice little comeback in the first and came up short. So a good day of baseball. A nice evening, we'll say.
Very nice day for baseball. All right, July 4th, we got Breckenridge coming in here, Post 53. We'll have that here on Three Borders Sports Network. And then on Monday, the 8th of July, our first and only game in Breckenridge as they take on Barnesville in a single game, 6:30 p.m. tilt.
And that should be a good one, too. That's a little bit of a rivalry. Anything Breckenridge, Barnesville, that's that Highway 9 battle. And that should be a good one over there on the Minnesota side.
And then more important games for Post 20 back here at home on July 11th. They'll take on Valley City. And then their final home game, I believe, is against the West Fargo Vets on July 18th, I think. And that will be their final home game, and we'll be here for that as well. So I think that's going to wrap it up pretty much, as long as I see it on my phone. So that'll wrap it up for us here, too, as well. So we'll see you back Thursday night. You going to be here?
I don't know what my plans are yet.
Okay.
We'll have to see what the weather's going to do.
All right. You do what you got to do, man.
We'll see. So,
you got some fun places to go. You got to get home and eat pizza.
I do.
All right.
I do.
It's a little after 10 o'clock, so let's wrap it up.
It's going to be cold now.
All right, we'll see you Thursday nights. Keep an eye on all the Facebook pages, all the websites, folks, to see what happens on Thursday night for game times. Again, it could be moved up. We don't know for sure. It just depends on the weather, and we'll know more sometime tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see what happens. Again, we cannot make the call and will not make the call for the city of Wahpeton, as they are the ones that do the fireworks. So that will be their decision. So, again, your final score here. Wahpeton defeats Kindred in Game 1, 12-6, and they fall to Kindred in Game... Excuse me, I got to repeat that, don't I?
Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Game 2, Wahpeton defeats Kindred 12-6. In Game 1, they fall to Kindred 10-8. For Brian Watson and everybody here at Three Borders Sports Network, from Vaterstad Stadium at John Randall Field, I'm Joe Schreiner, and good night, everybody, and we'll see you on Thursday.